Morning, South Brunswick. Today is Monday, September 23rd. I'm Max, aka Shake for Max.
And I'm Kayani, aka B.
I hate this channel.
No! No!
Good morning, South Brunswick High School. Today is Monday, November 11th. It's Veterans Day. I'm Matt.
And I'm DJ.
Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In remembrance of Veterans Day, let's take a look at this video with more history on this important day.
Soldiers from wars both old and new march down city streets. Flags hang from homes, businesses, even car antennas. Ceremonies remember those who dutifully served their nation. It's Veterans Day, or Remembrance Day, as it's known in much of the world, a time to honor members of the armed forces. And it all began in a railroad car with a document to end the war to end all wars. World War I, also known as the Great War, shocked the global community with its unprecedented toll in human life. Untold millions were killed. Germany was running low on manpower and supplies, so they agreed to sign an armistice, or truce, in the French commander Ferdinand Foch's private rail car. On the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, all was quiet on the Western Front. The fighting had ended. Exactly 1 year later, President Woodrow Wilson decreed that Americans should observe a moment of silence at 11 a.m. to remember the armistice and to embrace the peace. Other Allied nations commemorated the peaceful anniversary as well. In England and Canada, citizens wore paper poppies. Poppies had become a symbol of the armistice. The poem Flanders Field described a one-time battlefield. In Flanders Field, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row. In America, the nation's first unknown soldier was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery on Armistice Day, 1921. He was a casualty of the Great War. Since that first memorial, other unknown soldiers from America's wars have been interred in the tomb. And it's become tradition for the president or one of his representatives to lay a wreath on the monument every November 11th. A resolution was passed in 1926 inviting all Americans to remember Armistice Day and the soldiers who fought so hard for peace. The idea caught on. By 1938, the day was marked with so many ceremonies and parades, Congress made it a legal holiday, giving people the day off work. After World War II and the Korean War, Americans wanted to open up the holiday to include not just World War I veterans, but all who served in combat. In 1954, President Dwight Eisenhower, a World War II vet himself, legally changed the U.S. Armistice Day to Veterans Day, honoring those who served in all American wars.
Here's a video honoring the veterans right here in our building.
Hi, this is Army First Sergeant Raymond Ostrowski. Just getting into my 23rd year of service in the United States Army Reserves, and I want to say Happy Veterans Day to all of my fellow soldiers that I've served with in the course of my career, both active duty and reservists. Thank you for choosing to serve the nation and be less than 1% that have ever served that position. Just really appreciative for all you have done, and to thank everybody that show their support for all veterans whenever you see them.
I'm Dr. Zimmer, Captain Ethan Zimmer, U.S. Navy retired. I served from 1986 to 2016, and it was 30 of the best years of my life. It was a great time. This Monday is Veterans Day. Please make sure you thank a veteran. They'd much appreciate it.
Well, hello everybody. Mr. Arnold, or that's I guess Staff Sergeant Britt Arnold from the high school. I've been in the military, Army National Guard for 25 years going strong, proud to serve. I actually am a teacher for the military, teaching different military courses, so it's been a good run. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Ben III. I'm a retired Staff Sergeant from the United States Army who served 2 years in Vietnam. Happy Veterans Day.
Hi, my name is Eugene Hutmaker. At 20 years old in 1965, I was drafted by Uncle Sam. I served in the U.S. Army. In 1966, I went to Vietnam. I was a PFC, Private First Class, and when I came back from Vietnam, I became a specialist Fort Class at Fort Dix, New Jersey.
Thank you for your service. I appreciate what you've done for our country.
I'll say thank you to all the veterans for the sacrifice and service that they've given our great country.
Thank you for your service.
I thank all veterans for serving our country.
I'd like to thank all the teachers in the school that are veterans, people like Mr. Q in the Social Studies Department that have dedicated their time to serve our country, and I'd like to wish everyone a very happy Veterans Day.
Thank you.
Having had family, friends, colleagues who have served in the military, I totally understand the sacrifices that they've made for our country. I thank all of them for the work they have done.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. You're all very brave.
Thank you to all the veterans out here. You are the backbone of our nation. We appreciate everything you do, and thanks for everything.
Thank you for serving our country.
Thank you.
This is just a thank you to all the veterans who have fought to protect us, and there's not much that you can say that would, really be equivalent to the sacrifice they put towards protecting the United States. But thank you.
Thank you to our veterans.
Thank you to all of our military in our building and in our community for keeping us safe.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you to all our staff veterans. We appreciate your service. Thank you for all you've done for our country.
Thank you for all the sacrifices you've made for our freedom.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, veterans, for all you do for us.
I'd like to send a shout out to all my veterans. You guys are the best. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here.
Thank you, veterans.
If your club or organization has an event to promote or information to get out to the school, or want to give a birthday shout out to your best friend on this amazing platform, please email it to us at sbhs.vtn@sbschools.org.
That's all we have for today. Don't forget to follow at VTNSSB on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for more announcements. I'm DJ.
And I'm Matt. To all the veterans, thank you for your service. That was strange. We should